About the arrest warrant from the ICC on Netanyahu and others?
It's irrelevant.
Why is it irrelevant?
Because, like the UN, the ICC is an anti-Semitic organization that has no power to do anything.
Right.
They're calling for the Jewish people to be pushed into the sea. They're calling for the Jewish people to be driven into the sea.
Yeah.
So earlier I asked you about how you felt about the arrest warrant by the ICC for Netanyahu and others. Can you tell me again why it's irrelevant? For people who don't understand that point of view, can you explain that?
Yeah, the ICC, like the UN, is an anti-Semitic organization who have no enforcement mechanisms, where members of truly authoritarian regimes go free to behave as they choose, like in Syria, Lebanon, Iran, North Korea.
So the parameters put on the state of Israel from the United Nations are irrelevant?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, but so when the United Nations puts parameters on those other nations that you mentioned, those are not irrelevant?
No, they're irrelevant. International law is not a thing for me. Every country gets to establish their own laws. Israel didn't vote for the ICC, or Israel didn't vote for the UN. There's 2 billion Muslims on this world, and there's 15 million Jews, fewer than 15 million Jews. So how do you think an organization made up of countries in the world, there's 50 plus Muslim nations, and there's one Jewish state? How would an organization of international communities vote but for the majority? There's one Jewish state. You know what it takes to stand up and be partners with that one Jewish state?
So let me ask you this. People in the community may be wondering how it is that a district attorney locally does not respect international law. Can you square that for us?
Yeah, I never voted for it. That's how.
Got
so
it.
If you don't...
So international law, like unless the whole world votes in favor of whatever the law
No.
is,
Unless we vote in favor of it. So, like the American Revolution, taxation without representation, that started our Revolutionary War, at least was used to start the war. Same thing. Israel didn't vote for anyone in the ICC, didn't vote for anyone in the UN, so they're not subject to them.
Right. So they have to agree to it to be subject to that.
You vote for your own leaders in your own country. That's how that works.
No international law.
Yeah, I don't believe in international law.
Right.
$100 billion in sanctions that Biden was lousy at preventing from using weapons, and that started a war. Intifada is genocide!
Intifada is genocide!
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the hostages home again!
Bring the hostages home again!
I can feel it in my bones!
I can feel it in my bones!
All the hostages will come home!
All the hostages will come home!
Freedom, 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 freedom!
Freedom, freedom! The siege on Gaza now! End the siege on Gaza now! End the occupation now! End the occupation now! End the siege on Gaza now!
End the siege on Gaza now!
Occupation is a crime!
Occupation is a crime!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Free, free, free Palestine!
Not
a press that just stands up for one party, I guess because she has one issue, and so you're not really accomplishing anything. I'm saying. You call that